No, we're going to talk about Article 210 under branch circuits. We're going to talk about required outlets. So, somebody had mentioned that we had talked in the past about the residential electrical not having a blueprint, right? There's they kind of, sometimes they space them out, but they really just like, here's the floor plan, good luck.
Yeah. So it's up to the electrician to do it.
Right. And it's all because it's spelled out in the code.
Yeah.
Right. Why they don't engineer them anyways, I still don't. It boggles my mind. They should just engineer it anyways, but.
Yeah. Everywhere else, things have to be fucking engineered, right?
Right.
Plans have to be drawn up very specifically. I don't know.
What gets me is like, how many homeowners do we talk to? And they're like, I need an outlet right here because this is where I'm going to go for my coffee every morning. But nowhere on the plan says anything like that. Mm-hmm. Or I would like to have wall sconces in my bedroom. Nowhere in the, most of the plans now, they don't, or at least most of the plans in history haven't shown that. But like, it takes me getting a set of plans that has like just some basic, here's a fan, here's a switch, here's an outlet. Got to double check they didn't miss anything. And then I got to talk to the client and be like, okay, let's talk about what you're going to want, what you're going to need.
Yeah, I've definitely had some conversations with new home owners for like new build houses, right? Then they have us come in because they want this or that or something else, right? Or they want something checked, and they ask, well, why didn't they do it like this? Like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? And, well, their plan, what they're going off is pretty generic.
100%.
Right? It's pretty generic, and they're kind of deciding, as long as it's per code, what needs to happen.
Right. Yeah. And it's bare minimum.
Bare minimum, yeah.
Unless you had your designer in there. Like, if you didn't talk to a designer, then it's bare minimum.
And that's not all the builders, right? That's not everybody. Like, some of them are custom, or some of them, like, have very specific things. But as far as the general case,
bought a new home. That was so long ago. It was pretty much, if you changed anything, it was an extra. And I was like, whatever, I'll take care of whatever it is afterwards.
Right.
But now going through, like, nobody knows how to talk to a customer about lighting, proper lighting, where they need it, when they need it, different levels of lighting.
Right.
Where are you going to need power? Where are you going to want power? Nobody has a fucking table lamp anymore. Like, very rarely are you seeing a lamp. So why are we still wiring houses with a plugged switch plug?
Hot,
yeah. Why are we still doing that? Nobody's doing it. Let's talk about can lights. Let's talk about where your TV is going to go.
Right.
Going on the wall somewhere. It's typically not on a stand anymore.
No.
Or maybe it is. Maybe
sometimes it's hit or miss. Right?
Maybe I'm out of touch with
I like
the
to
community.
hang my TVs
I have
too.
no idea. But right, I want it on the wall, out of the way. You're gonna want sleeves for certain things. You're gonna want, like, I read. I know it's hard to believe, but like, I have a lamp. Sconce in my bedroom. Actually, we have pendants coming on the side of our bed with a switch right there, so I don't have to go like this. You know what I mean?
Right. Individual.
Right. Let's talk about your habits. Walk me through your day. Like, are you getting up? What's your morning routine? I get up. I brush my teeth. I shave. Okay, what kind of shaver do you use? Well, I just bick everything, and then I have a trimmer. Okay, where do you charge your trimmer? Oh, it's in the kitchen. Why is it in the kitchen? Because there's no outlet in here, and I don't want to leave it on the counter. Okay, well, let's put an outlet in your vanity underneath where you can store that shit.
You just leave it in there.
We've got outlets in our vanity. Like, nobody talks to anybody about anything.
And you don't have an outlet, like, above your sink or by your sink in your bathroom? Like, when was this house built?
Right.
Like, when was it built? Because you're supposed to have...
Yep. So I got one on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're supposed to have an outlet in the bathroom. It says it in the code. Here, let's talk about... Let me find it here. 210. Oh man, I'm lost. 210. 52. 210.52. 3D. Sorry. 210.52. 2D bathrooms. At least one receptacle outlet shall be installed in the bathrooms within blank feet outside of the edge of the basin.
Yeah, it's 36 inches.
Yep, 3 feet.
3 feet. Yep.
So that's national code. If it's not on your plans, the electrician
should know
to put it there.
Yep. And if they don't,
if they don't, then they go back to the builder and go, "What was on your plans?"
Right.
Right, and it wasn't in my estimate because I'm putting how many outlets I'm putting where.
The inspector should know that it needs.
The inspector should know. The electrician should know.
The electrician should.
And if you catch that shit like later on, the inspector might not even see it.
Right.
They're looking at shit that you installed. They're not looking at for every device.
Everything. No.
Just looking at how things installed. Then it's going to be missed.
Code, yep.
Now you won't have one, and you definitely won't have one under the sink for your beard trimmer.
Out of the way.
Out of the way.
Yeah.
Or for your electric toothbrush. I've also put one inside a vanity for somebody, like inside where they opened up their electric toothbrush there and it's plugged into the side.
Right.
We can do service guys can do miraculous things.
Mm-hmm. Wherever you need power.
So let's talk about standard receptacle spacing. So when you think about the required outlets, let's talk about appliance receptacles. So you think about appliance receptacles, laundry room would have like appliance like for the washer,
dryer.
Any kind of appliance equipment shall be installed within blank of the location intended for the appliance. So like, let's say you have intended for the washing machine to go here. How close does that outlet have to be?
So it's 6 feet. You have to have the power within 6 feet.
Right.
Of the appliance.
So I can't just take my appliance and put it somewhere and then run an extension cord, right? Because
you're not supposed to.
Because it's supposed to be within that amount of feet from the appliance to the receptacle for safety purposes.
Yep.
Let's talk about dwelling unit receptacles. Now there's a couple provisions in here, like let's talk about the spacing. So most contractors will get a bid or they'll get a plan for a bedroom. And they'll just throw an outlet on the middle of it, all 4 walls. Is that good?
It depends on how long your walls are. So as long as your wall isn't more than 12 feet,
right,
you can throw one receptacle in the middle because they have to be within 6 feet spacing on that wall.
Right.
So if it's 12-foot wall and you throw one right in the middle, it's 6 feet from that wall, 6 feet from that wall.
How many power strips do you have behind your bed?
Behind my bed?
Yeah.
I have no power strips
behind
my bed.
Okay, because you're an electrician?
Yeah.
Okay. Most people have a power strap behind their bed. You know why? It's because they have one receptacle in the middle of a wall that's 11.5 feet, and then they have to run power cords to their phone chargers and
their different
to the bookends or their desks on the side, because there's not an outlet there. Talk to somebody. Let's talk about where you're going to put your bed.
Right.
Let's talk about an alternate location for your bed so we could set up for there too.
Yep.
Because sometimes you want to switch things up.
And if you have the one receptacle and you want more, just call us. We
can put that in
all day.
Okay, so you got a 12-foot wall here, 11 foot 11 inches.
Okay.
Right in the middle is the outlet.
Yeah,
we're clear.
Yeah,
because it's less than 6 foot.
Yeah,
so right there.
Yeah.
You turn the next wall. You turn the corner here. 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Doorway.
Oh yeah.
3 feet. How many receptacles?
2.
Okay, why?
2 receptacles. You got to have one inside of the 6 foot.
Because it's every 6 feet.
Yep.
Does it matter where?
No. It doesn't matter where.
Just trying to get him. Okay.
So you got to have one in the 6 feet. You also have to have one in the 3 feet.
But my bathroom door opens like this, and then you don't see it.
Well, whether you see it or not, you got to put one in that 3-foot wall.
Why?
Because anything over 2 feet, 2 feet of a wall, like any wall over 2 feet, you got to put a receptacle in.
What if it was 3 feet, door frame, right? Then there was a door, and then 3 feet. Or no, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to make it to where maybe you can use this side to add to this side.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
No. No.
Right. You can't do that. And that's so like you think about like the spacing in a wall, you talk about the 2 feet. So like you've got 210.52 A2 wall space. It says, as used in this section, wall space shall include the following: any space 2 feet or more in width and unbroken along the floor line. So on the floor line means on the floor. So if a window hits the floor or if a doorway hits the floor, that's broken. It breaks the floor line. So like those have to have along the floor line by doorways, similar openings, fireplaces, fixed cabinets that don't have countertops or similar workspaces. As far as the spacing for just regular receptacles, it's 210/52A1, right? Spacing. So receptacles shall be installed such that no point measured horizontally along the floor line of any wall space is no more than 1.8 meters or 6 feet from a receptacle outlet. So you think about down the hallway, any place that has a wall
that's a long wall
that's bigger than 2 feet,
yep,
has to have a receptacle, and every 6 feet thereafter.
Right.
So if you're building a house, this is your Bible right here, right? This is the code book. It's going to guide you along the way.
Cheapest as possible. You measure the wall length, right? You measure 6 feet from the end of that wall. You stick your first one, and then you
right. So tell the engineer don't make any rooms bigger than 11.5 feet. 11 foot 11, right?
Yeah.
That'd be the cheapest,
right?
For on the electric side, but it might not be might not actually be comfortable because then you'll be running extension cords everywhere.
Right.
Small appliances. Regular outlet, 15 amp.
They have to be 20 amp for small appliances.
So like you think about small appliance locations, what are you thinking?
Like the countertop, maybe.
Right. Like the kitchen.
Like the kitchen, yeah.
Pantry.
Yeah.
Laundry room. Right. Those are places you'll find small appliances.
For sure.
20 amp receptacles, 20 amp circuit, because they know they're going to have appliances there.
Yeah. A lot of appliances use some kind of heating source to do something, and you need a little more power for anything heating. So
countertop workspaces. So so in those areas, most of them are countertop workspaces, right? Where they have appliances. Where do I need an outlet?
The outlets need to be spaced every 24 inches.
Yeah.
Minus where the sink is.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yeah.
So, right. We don't want to put outlet right behind the sink.
No.
Like, kind of say, like, this is a space we stay away from. Right. It's also the space that's exempt from the wall.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't count that as a wall.
Right. It's broken.
But typically, so like, and then you need to have, so like you have the sink, and then 24 inches is where you want to put your outlet within that.
Yeah.
Don't put it right next to the sink. Nobody needs an outlet right next to their sink.
Yeah, don't do that.
Go 23 inches. Go 20 inches away. So I don't know if I said it right. Like, how far away in the kitchen from the sink does it have to be GFI protected? Like, how far away?
So inside the kitchen, it's everything that services the countertops.
The whole kitchen.
The whole kitchen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
I actually thought in my mind, I was thinking 6 feet. But that's just from a sink.
Right.
So anywhere outside of the kitchen,
so if you don't have a countertop, right? If you don't have a countertop that wraps, right, you still need to be 6 feet away from a sink before you have a non-GFCI outlet.
Well, let's go
like
back.
Like island outlets down below that aren't on top, right? Unless it's within 6 feet of the sink.
Within 6 feet, correct.
Yeah.
So 210.8. Let's go A7 is the sink where receptacles are installed within 6 feet from the top inside edge of the bowl of the sink needs to be GFI'd. Kitchen are where receptacles are installed at countertop to serve the countertop surfaces. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and that goes the same with the bathroom. So you need a GFCI in the countertop space in your bathroom.
How far away from the shower or the bathtub do they have to be GFI'd?
6 feet.
That's right. That's it. Thanks for watching.